Actually, can you send me that real quick?
Are you sure? Are you serious?
I don't think I have it.
Let me see.
Oh, I do. I lied. We're cool.
Okay.
We're cool.
I was gonna say.
Continue on your way.
I mean, can life be any better than right now, knowing what we know, seeing the leaked videos, seeing some of the leaked images, and both of us loving Elden Ring and seeing what we have seen? There's so much to look forward to with this.
It looks amazing. I say as I've seen like 10 leaked photos. You know, like the sets alone, I'm like, I trust them, you know?
Yeah, well, we've played the game also. So I mean, leaks are for the peasants who have never played Elden Ring, right?
Oh, I recognize this location.
Yeah, dude. Like honestly, some of the sets that they've put out there are like they look amazing. Even like, gosh, I can't remember. I really want to log in my Elden Ring account real quick, but that like guy who's got that like underwater armor looking thing with the hold on. Now I got to do this. Unless my
the guy with the underwater armor. What are you talking about? I feel like I should absolutely know who you're talking about too. I've played enough of this game.
Here it is right here. I don't know if copy image, if I go to Discord and
I get a picture.
There, I just sent it to you.
Oh,
did you not see that image?
I did not.
Now you seen it.
The dung eater?
Dung eater. Is that his name?
Yes. Are you kidding me?
Because I have his armor set in Elden Ring.
Yes.
There you go.
How'd you get that?
Do you not have it?
No, I know how you do that quest line and what you have to do in that quest line.
What do you have to do? I don't even remember. I remember fighting him.
The storyline is pretty gnarly, I think, if I remember correctly.
Explain.
I can't.
We'll edit it out if it's really bad.
No, it's not really bad. It's just like it's long.
Okay.
But it's cool. It's cool. But you have to. I think there's some people you have to kill that are like completely innocent. You kill like civilians.
Is that where you have to murder the pots, the talking pots, or whatever.
Yes.
Oh my god. Yeah, I don't really remember. I remember like getting that armor set, but I thought that was that really cool
sick.
Like image, that leak. Yeah, it's like, oh my gosh, they're doing like a really faithful job with this movie so far.
Even like you can. I feel like if we need to find a way to put this up when we're talking about it, but like even the like bystanders here look like they have really cool like costuming done.
Yeah, I mean they really do. Like the whole thing looks fantastic, to be honest. All the sets that we've seen, it looks great. But anyways, Elden Ring movie, a lot to look forward to with this. We've got Alex Rittman from Variety. He put this out there. He said the Elden Ring film is officially set to release March 3rd, 2028. It's being directed by Alex Garland, the guy who did Ex Machina, Annihilation, and Civil War. So this is going to be an A24 film. Did you see Civil War by chance? Because I did not.
I did, yeah. It's fine.
Okay.
It's not really a movie for me, I guess. It was it was fine. But I do very much like Ex Machina and Annihilation.
See, and I didn't see Ex Machina, but I did see Annihilation, and I like that one a lot. I thought
Annihilation is just like a really cool sci-fi movie.
It is. Is that the one? Is Natalie Portman in that?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. I was just making sure. I thought that was what it was, or who was in it. But I mean, with this movie coming out, Sam, there's kind of three things that have been like really green flags for us so far. One, we know it's going to be a very big scale film. There's going to be the cinematic focus for this movie, and there's like no cheap adaptation being done from this. This is what Alex Garland is telling us. And we even have confirmation this is going to be an IMAX movie. It's being shot for IMAX.
That's so cool.
Yeah, this is great. Here's what I want to ask you. I mean, Elden Ring, you kind of hinted at it, right? For getting that one armor set. But there are so many different stories within Elden Ring. You could go about doing this with just the traditional Elden Ring story, the Tarnished coming in and becoming Elden Lord at the end, right? Or there's all these like little stories you could do
There's so many
that
stories.
would be just as good. I don't know. Like what I don't want is for this movie to be amazing and we only get one movie. Like selfishly, I want like a lot of Elden Ring
It'd
movies.
be really cool. Yeah.
Where do you see this story going and focusing on?
So to be honest with you, I think it would serve well as almost a prequel to Elden Ring and
Okay.
like where they're at. I think the lore there is really, really cool. You know, kind of talking about like America and like who is it, Moog, Godfrey, all those characters are really awesome characters.
Yeah.
And when you're playing the game, the way it's conveyed is mostly through like you have to search, you know. It's like different items have like lore and that's how you figure everything out, really.
Right.
So I think showing that lore in a film setting would be perfect. Because it's one thing to read that lore, and then it's another to get to see it happen.
Right.
So I think that's something I would really be excited for. I also think it'd be interesting. It's A24, right? They do some weird stuff with their movies. It'd be really cool to see like a few different endings. If it's not like if they're adapting the story of the player, right? So it's like you go to one theater and you might see a different ending from other people.
That would be pretty cool because you get the different endings, like you said, in the game, and
Yeah,
who knows what ending you're going to get. That'd be
and there are like very
sweet.
slight differences throughout the movie that affect that. And I don't think that's going to happen, but it'd be really cool to see.
What are some things that need to happen in this movie aside from the story to make this feel like an Elden Ring movie? And let me give you an example. It's been announced, but there's just been more confirmation lately, especially with us getting a Battlefield movie.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, I'm like, what's the point of calling it Battlefield? Why don't you just call it like some war movie? You know, like
Yes.
that's kind of silly to me. So what does this Elden Ring movie have to do aside from the story to make it feel like you are in an Elden Ring world?
Yeah. You know, I think the number one thing that has to show up is the Erd tree, right? If we don't get the Erd tree, what's the point? Like that, I feel like is Elden Ring's defining feature.
Okay.
So if we don't get that, then that's a huge mistake and they messed up. Like right out the gate, they did something stupid.
Sure.
And I think too, when you're talking about the Elden Ring, you have to talk about the rings. You know, like you have to talk about like the different power that comes with each like signet. You know, I think a lot of it, like the
and that'd be cool to hit on, like you were talking about with the prequel.
Yes, it will kind of, yeah. That's why I think that they might go with the prequel, route, especially because the stuff with the Dung Eater, it takes place before the game. A lot of it does.
Okay.
So especially if he's showing up there, like I'd be led to believe that's going to be the case.
Sure.
And another, I think the last thing that needs to be the case for this movie, whoever did the score for the game has to do the score for the movie. The soundtrack is unbelievable for the game.
Music needs to hit.
It needs to hit. Like there is whoever composed it, like the music is immersive. And like these fights feel incredible when there's just like this huge like orchestra behind it, you know?
I love that. I think that's a great idea. I didn't even think about that, but the score does need a hit. You know, this is easily A24's most ambitious project that they're doing. 100%. I think it's their highest budgeted project as well. I could be wrong. I don't want to make it up. I mean, I don't want to make it up. Let me see. I don't know if let's see if I can find that real quick. Yeah, I mean, just from a quick Google search, like the budget is well over 100 million, and so I mean, they're going to be good. Like they need something like that, right?
Yes.
Let's talk about like weapons. What are some weapons that we need to see in this movie from the game?
I feel
for maybe give me two answers. Like one, like what they just need to do this weapon. Like, what's the weapon we need to see? But also, like for you selfishly, like Sam wants to see this weapon in the game or in the movie.
So one thing, this isn't really a weapon. I want to see some sorcery. A lot
Okay.
of the magic is really, really cool in Elden Ring. Like you get the meteors, you can have like these massive cosmic blasts that are
Right.
just so freaking cool.
Okay.
Um, if not that, it would be cool to see a lot of the legendary weapons as like what do you call it? Not cameos, but like Easter eggs, right? So
Right.
I'm thinking like Rivers of Blood katana would be sick. The Moonlight katana would be really cool. Um, this is one that's like people who have played the game before, they nerfed it, but there was I think it was called the Sword of Fire and something, Fire and Ice, maybe.
I don't know if I found that
So
one yet.
Sword of Night and Flame.
Okay.
When this game came out, that sword was so completely busted that it was unbelievable. It had like two different skills that you could use with it, and both of them were just absolutely unbelievably powerful, and they looked sick.
That's pretty
So
cool.
I would really like to see that in the game in some way, shape, or form.
What is your build in Elden Ring? And I know
Um,
you've played through it a few times. What is like your favorite build that you have done?
you know, I really do like the magic is fun because it's like a spectacle. It's cool to watch. Dexterity is really cool. I think I have the most fun with dexterity, just because like you're almost a little bit of a glass cannon.
Mm-hmm.
You have low health usually, but you have a lot of stamina, so that you like get up to an enemy, you just start wailing on them. And then strength is always fun. You just like bonk,
Right.
hit them in the head and they die.
You I think dexterity matches your play style. Like when I think of you
Yeah.
playing like other games, I'm like dexterity would make
Yes,
sense for you
it's just
specifically.
so fun. Like, let me attack 100 million times, you know?
I think another thing that's going to need to make the movie feel like we get Elden Ring lore in it is a build. Like, do we think the main
Mm,
actor is going to have a quote build? And do you think there's going to be a point where they try to stray away from that build? Like, if it's a strength build, do you think they try to do some magic and they suck at it because they're not a magic build?
that'd be kind of funny.
Like,
You know,
what do you think the build is that would translate well in a movie?
the one that would translate the best is strength, I think. Like, it's very easy, straightforward. Um, I think at the risk of sounding kind of stupid, I would kind of hate for them to like, oh, he picked up this sword or he's like trying to switch his build or something. The only reason I don't like that is because I don't want it to feel like a D&D movie, which I think this already kinda, like, toes the line of, you
There's a
know?
little bit of worry for it.
Yes,
Sure.
they could do it well, but I don't think this would be suited as a comedy movie at all. Like, I think any amount of, like, haha funny would be not the best in this movie. And I don't know. We'll see what they do, but
Yeah. Uh, sorry, I just got some cool news. I don't want to share this with you yet because I know you're going to go to your computer. But let's jump into it. Let's jump into it.
yeah,
I
yeah,
just
yeah.
went on to IMDb. They have who they're playing next to the actors and actresses.
Okay, yeah, let's see it. I'm going to IMDb.
Yep. Maybe we could just kind of hit a few of them real quick
We have to. Wait,
and
where did you see this?
if you go to Elden Rings the movie.
Oh, I don't see the casting.
Oh, wait a minute.
I see who's in the cast, but I don't see who they're playing.
I was looking at the game.
You stinker, dude. I was like, there's no way we just got this revealed already.
I was looking at the game. That's what
Oh
that was.
my gosh. Dude, that was such a bait.
I freaked out myself. I was like, "What? They just announced these actors and actresses the other
Already?
day?" Yeah. I was like, that doesn't make sense. They're like
Whatever,
really moving on these
whatever.
announcements.
Dude, I was so hyped. Are you kidding me?
I know. I was excited too. I was like, man, haven't heard anyone report on
Like,
this yet. Here
yeah,
we
no
are.
way we get to talk about this right now.
We're gonna be first.
Yes.
Uh, Something that's big for this movie is we have George R. R. Martin, who helped create the land, the story, and kind of behind the scenes for the Elden Ring game. He
Yeah.
is returning as a producer. He's producing the film. What does that mean for you? Someone who enjoyed the game and now we're getting the movie.
So everything he did with the game, I think, is good. I don't know the like full extent of everything. In fact, I almost want to switch it back around on you because you've watched Game of Thrones and you've loved it.
Yeah.
And I know that he had his hand in that, obviously. Do you think that the tone of Game of Thrones is something that's like, do you think he, how do I put this? The skills and expertise he used on Game of Thrones will translate into Elden Ring in a good way.
From my understanding with Game of Thrones, he wrote the books and here are the books.
Gotcha.
And
Okay.
HBO took those books and he was kind of like a voice here and
So he
there.
wasn't like as involved in production then.
From my understanding, I don't think he was.
Okay.
And I think that became more and more obvious as the like series went on.
Yeah.
Especially when like he didn't have books completed and HBO's like, we're just gonna make the show anyways.
Oof.
And so I don't know,
I haven't
but
even seen it and
yeah.
oh my gosh.
I'll tell you, I mean, I am thrilled by this, having George R. R. Martin be involved with this. I think this is a smart move.
Yeah.
I think if there's one thing he is good at, it's world building. And get this guy in here, let him produce and let him like have a say, like this should feel more eerie over here, or this should be a little bit more of a crowded, villagey type vibe. I don't know. So I'm excited for that, for him
Yeah.
to be in this. I feel like I didn't give the best input just now, but like it'll be interesting to see him involved with this compared to him being involved with the game.
Yeah. I completely agree with you. I think that like from what I understand, the parts that he wrote in the game, really cool. I don't think he was involved in all of it. I from what I have heard, he like kind of wrote the backstory, you know? So I think he wrote this like what happened before where we're at in the game.
Sure.
So that's why I would like to see that prequel stuff happen because if he's working with the material that he wrote, that's pretty good. That's what we want to see.
Yeah, I mean, they have one of the best blueprints here in the game that they could be always looking back at to, help make the movie. And
Yeah.
again, having George R. R. Martin there, who was involved with the game already at your wayside, like this is a no brainer. This is great. Do you think that the game and the movie both are going to feel the same in the sense of like when you're playing the game and you're walking around as your character, the world is so empty in the sense of civilians and whatnot. Like
Yeah.
everything you come in contact with just wants to kill you,
Yeah.
right? There's never like a crowded area with like 30 people. But it looks like even from the image I just sent you, and maybe from some of the other leaked images, like we're gonna have like civilians in this movie. Like,
Yeah.
does that make you nervous at all? I don't know. I mean, is that gonna feel weird in a FromSoft game? I know it's pretty common to not have civilians like in these kind of areas, but here in the movie, it's a
Yeah.
movie. It's gonna be different.
I wouldn't say I'm worried. It just really makes me wonder what direction they're gonna take with this. I don't
Right.
think civilians are bad. In fact, I do almost wish that there were more civilians, like especially when you get into the city close to the end of the game. It's like I feel like there should be people here. And there's
Right.
like a couple of random NPCs you can talk to, but nothing crazy. Most of it's like you're gonna get cooked here, actually.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I agree with you. I know the area you're talking about. I can't even think of the name of it.
I
I'd be
can't either,
curious.
which is terrible of me.
Yeah, that should be like the Golden City kind of thing is where you're talking about.
It's Langdale, the royal capital.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, I mean, even then that would have been really cool, right? But I think the whole
Yeah.
point is like if Elden Ring is the movie going to explore beat for beat what the game does, then we might not have a whole lot of like civilian traffic in it. But if it is more prequel, like you said, then we might get, some more like involvement with, I keep saying civilians, but with civilians. So yeah. Elden Ring is one of the biggest games that has ever been made, and it's got 30 million copies, over 30 million copies that have been sold. It has received over 400 Game of the Year awards. This is something that is awesome. And to see Alex Garland come in, and somebody who's not only like passionate about this project, who wants Elden Ring, the movie, to be done well, he's also somebody who plays the games. He has played through this game multiple times.
That's awesome. Oh my gosh.
We're excited about that.
Yeah.
We want more of that. Like,
Absolutely.
we want these video game movies, these directors that come in, we want them to be...
We want it to be a passion project.
There you go. Yeah, absolutely. And we're getting a few of these now, which is great lately. And I think for us to get Elden Ring, like, dude,
yeah,
we got somebody who's all about this project. So hopefully this is something that is done with the love and respect that it deserves.
Absolutely.
Anything we're missing on this topic?
Something actually, you mentioned like, how big this game is and how many copies it sold, how many awards it's gotten. Something that I'm really, I don't know how they would do it, but a sequel to Elden Ring. Do you think that's going to happen? We're getting more lore. It's like they're trying to expand the world a lot.
Yeah. So let's talk. Elden Ring, the game, came out in 2022. The movie is coming out in 2028.
Yes.
We know FromSoft is working on Duskbloods to come out on the Nintendo Switch 2.
Yeah.
As of right now,
this year.
This year, as of right now, that is a console exclusive to the Switch 2 only.
Yes.
Whether that's permanent or timed, we don't have clarity on. But there's also been recent news that FromSoft is also hard at work at another game.
Yes.
I don't know what that is. Is it like another Armored Core? Is it another? Yeah. Who knows? What were you going to say?
I don't know why they would be making this movie if they weren't looking to invest in IP.
Right.
And I also it would be really cool to get a sequel, I think. Even this is, again, wishful thinking, but if they did something similar, like with the Dark Souls games, how I think in Dark Souls 3, you fight who you're playing in Dark Souls 1, which is so cool. And if we got something like that for, Elden Ring, where, we're fighting the Tarnished, I think that'd be pretty cool. That'd be so cool.
That would be pretty epic, honestly. Well, I don't know. I mean, I think there's a possibility that if the next project they are working on outside of Duskbloods is another follow-up to Elden Ring in some way.
Could be.
2028 sounds like a good year to release it. But also, I don't think putting out Duskbloods this year on Switch 2 is enough to justify a dry spell for the next, that like we've had from 2022 to now. Like, we've got Night Rain, but that's not the same.
We got Erdtree.
But we got Erdtree, but I don't count that as like a whole other game. Like, it is like a big game, but at the end of the day, that is DLC.
It's just about a whole nother game.
It is just about a whole other game, but like, what is their next game? Like, that DLC wouldn't exist without Elden Ring. So what is their next standalone game that they're working on outside of a multiplayer project for Nintendo Switch 2?
Yeah. It's not a big enough audience. They need to make a banger.
We need a banger. And I'll never forget, like, during the Game Awards, you and I were watching it with another buddy of ours at one point, and FromSoft came on screen, and I know you and I freaked out, and it was Armored Core, which is cool.
Yeah.
Like, that's really great, but it's not what we were kind of hoping for,
Right.
So is the next project we're going to get something more along the lines of that, or is it going to be like the next solo single-player adventure, go and get good kind of combat that we want it to be?
Yeah, that Souls-like that FromSoft is known for.
Yeah, there you go. And we're not in a dry spell of Souls-like games. Like, there are other developers out there putting these games out there. But obviously, we want to hear from FromSoft.
We know who does it best.
We know who does it best. Yeah, absolutely. Well, we love to hear from you guys what you're looking forward to with the Elden Ring movie. Have you played the games? Is this something that's translating well for you, knowing that there is a movie coming out? Are you looking forward to it? Does this make you want to jump back into Elden Ring? Have you played Shadow of the Erdtree? Have you thought about what that crossover might look like from game to movie? We want to hear from you guys. Leave it in the comments below. Let us know. My name is Mark. This is Sam, and we are Post Credit Chat. We upload videos weekly on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, X, Blue Sky. And I think that's it. I said them all.
Did you say YouTube?
Did I say YouTube? I think I did. All under the handle of Post Credit Chat. YouTube, X, Blue Sky, Instagram, and TikTok.
It's right there.
I'm trying not to look at it, Sam. Instagram, TikTok, Blue Sky, X, and YouTube, all under the handle of Post Credit Chat. You can go find all of our videos right there. We will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye.